Oh, can everybody hear me? Just stick your hands up if you can hear me. Cool. All right. Look, my name is Mike Chipchase, and it's my pleasure to host this meeting tonight and introduce our speaker, Emil Hamovric. But before I do, I want to take this moment to congratulate my partner, friend, everything, Diane Black, for hitting Ruby rank the other day. Phenomenal work. Love it. Anyway, now, what you're going to see tonight, and thank you for coming, what you're going to see tonight is a presentation about PLC Ultima done by one of the true experts in the business, somebody who has been involved in cryptocurrency for an awfully long time. He travels the world, speaks to large groups of people, talking about PLC Ultima and explaining how it works, showing them the opportunity that they have. He's also very interested in charitable organisations and has, from what I have seen in the past, spent a lot of time helping people in need. So it's my real pleasure to introduce Emil Hamovric to give you an overview and an explanation of the PLC Ultima business. But before I do, just one little thing I want to show you is if you can see that. Talk to me later and I will explain what it is and what it can do for you. Anyway, I'd like to introduce now to Emil. So Emil, thank you and take it away.
Thank you so much, Mike, and for that introduction. And it's so amazing to be here with All right, perfect. Now you guys can hear me. So thank you so much, Mike, for that introduction. It's always a pleasure to be on the calls with you guys, the Australian leaders. I see that we got people from all around the world on the call as well. So it's amazing to see that people with such a short notice that came on and able to join us today. Now, it's interesting that you show this one because I got mine too, and we're gonna talk about this today, and we're gonna talk about what it is and how this opens up a new world of opportunities for everyone on this call. But before I jump into it, I just want to lay out what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about something very interesting in many different ways. We're going to talk about the biggest transfer of wealth that is happening in front of our eyes right now, and how we could possibly participate and benefit from this. Now, we're going to talk about a company that has been running for 6 years, that has been developing around the world, and recently they launched a new product that is, during a limited time, a very limited time, giving us the opportunity of earning 60% per month. Now, when you hear this number for the first time, it's going to really not make sense as we come from the traditional markets, but we got to spin things around here, and I'm going to take you through it. And by the end of today's presentation, I'll make sense to it. And it's going to make a lot of sense when you understand the mathematics. Now, we're also going to talk about why 1.5 million people already are participating in this project, in this company, and in the products that this company is offering, and how this company is on track to reach 10 million users by next month. And for those who stays until the end, we do have a bonus information where we're going to talk about how one of the products this company is offering is a debit card. And with this and a few things I will share, how you can get 100% cashback utilizing the technologies of this company. Now, let's jump straight into it, because all of this is going to be covered on today's presentation. Now, my background, as Mike so amazingly has explained, is in cryptocurrency. I have been traveling the world, been very curious to understand the financial system. And when I started understanding fractional reserve banking, I understood how the banking system is built and how this financial structure is actually constructed. I knew for a fact many years ago that there will be a massive shift. And I told myself, I got to dedicate my time in the coming years to this space, because we're going to see trillions of dollars moving into this industry. And I'm going to talk about what it is and how we can benefit and how this can affect your life as well. So before we jump into any form of information, just know that this is an educational webinar. My purpose here to to show you information and my point of view of a project that I'm very excited about. But of course, I don't hold any financial licenses, and it's up to you to make the final decision if this resonates with you or not. Now, we are now witnessing what I said before, the biggest transfer of wealth, where we see the rise of digital currencies. And this is something that, you know, people heard about and people have seen in the horizon for a very long time, or many of you have been participating in, but I don't think people realize really how big this is and how we are lucky to be a part of one of the biggest transformational events in finance ever in history of mankind, when we are moving away from centralized banking into a decentralized banking opportunities, where people can now, for the first time ever, decentralize finance. And this opens up in a whole new world to us. And I believe this is not only going to make a lot of money for people, but it's the first steps towards freedom and real independence for humankind. And this is why I'm so excited about this, and the mission that is surrounding the world of digital currencies is so much more than just money. But with that said, there is a lot of money to be made. And the reason a lot of people are when you look at cryptocurrency, you're going to have a lot of people, you know, two groups of people. You're going to have those who have looked at cryptocurrency and have benefited greatly. You're going to have people who has, you know, made a lot of money and now dedicating their lives to cryptocurrency and said this changed their lives. And then you had the other group of people who went into cryptocurrency and say it doesn't work because they lost money. And the balance between these two groups is that there's only a few percent who made money in crypto long term, and the most people lost money. And now you said, wow, that's not good because the odds are not in my favor. But this is in all financial markets overall. It's in all financial markets. But we are here to educate people about how to enter that few percent. And it's just by following a few golden rules. And we're going to show you a platform today that's going to almost force you into following these golden rules and how to actually make money in this space. And it's probably a more important time than ever right now to start opening up to other ways of looking at opportunities, of looking at where do you keep your money, what is money, how do you multiply your money, how do you protect your money? Because right now we're seeing pandemics, we're seeing wars, we're seeing a lot of instability around the world. We're seeing inflation, we're seeing electricity prices shooting through the roof, you know, groceries, we're seeing routes of food is being cut off. There's a lot of shortages in food, and this is just going to continue, guys. And we have a choice to make here. The choice is this: we can either sink with the ship, or we can rise and do what the 1% is doing. Now, the financial markets is not emotional; it is just following patterns. And if we understand those patterns, we can benefit from these times. And it's very important to understand that we're not benefiting from something bad. It's just that we understand the movements of the markets. And right now the market is going down and is going to go up. And now is a time to strategically use your funds and capital to be a part of the growth. And that's how millionaires and billionaires are created. So we are going to see now a lot of challenges around the world. And I believe the most important part in these times is to connect with like-minded people. And that is why we're running webinars like this. That is why I'm traveling the world. I'm in Thailand right now. I'm going to be in Dubai in next week. I was in Korea last week. And 2 weeks ago, I was in Sweden. Now, the reason I'm traveling is to connect with like-minded people, because when we come together, we hold power and we hold more opportunities and we can share knowledge with each other. And this is so extremely important. Now, when we talk about the reasons some people make money and why people may lose money in the cryptocurrency market has to do with human psychology. Now, we look at some people, the most majority of people, they buy when it's high, when the hype is there, when everyone is talking about it. They love buy a hype priced coin. They love buying the hype. And when the price go down, they get fearful. They are losing interest. They sell, they capitulate. They just move away and said, this isn't for me. And then when the price go up, they get back into the markets again. This is a recipe for disaster. And this is what 99% of people are doing. Now, the people who's actually making money, they understand when the price goes down, it opens opportunity. And when the price goes up, you need to sell to profit. And it's so logical when you look at it from this point of view, but still There's people who get fearful when the price goes down. And this is something I usually talk to people about. I said, look, you know, if you want to buy a car and you got a $100,000 car in the showroom and you have decided you're going to buy this car, and then you go to the showroom and they tell you that you're actually very lucky. Today, the car is only priced at $20,000. It is a decrease of 80%. How many of you in this scenario would say, let me wait until tomorrow when the price is back to normal and then I will buy? Now you would say, give me 5 cars because I was ready to buy at 100,000 and now I can get 5 cars for the same price. Give me all 5. And probably I'm going to buy 5 more because I'm realizing I'm buying an undervalued asset that's going to go back. But this is what people don't do with cryptocurrency. For some reason, people love buying expensive coins. And when the hype is there, everyone wants to buy. And sometimes I'm using something called the easiest trading signal ever, to call it the granny test. If your grandma calls you and say, I want to buy cryptocurrency, that is the time to sell, because then it's penetrated even those markets that don't even, you know, that the people are going to get the information last about these technological advancements. If they get excited, it means that it's a sell-off happening. So the cryptocurrency market, just to summarize this slide before we move into what we're about to present today, it is a gold mine if done right. That's what I want to tell you. But when we talk about doing it right, we have a platform here, a company that is doing it right, and we are seeing it with how they've been growing for the past 6 years. We've been breaking down the analysis of this company, and we see that this company has something that no other company that we've seen this 20,000 cryptocurrencies has done in terms of infrastructure, technology, community, future developments, etc. And this opens up a huge opportunity for all of us on this call. Now, this company I'm going to share with you today is giving you the opportunity to both passively have opportunity to earn 60% per month, but also actively, the company is expanding with hundreds of thousands of people every single few months. And this is something that keeps growing and growing, and we can benefit from the growth of the community, and we can benefit from the growth of the cryptocurrencies in the company. There's 2 opportunities here. So you need to stay and listen to all of this to understand how you can either choose or do both, and whatever resonates with you. But this company has been operating for the past 6 years. It was founded back in 2016 in Switzerland. Today, it has over 1.5 million users, 11 blockchain-based projects developed. They got much more coming. 4 offices already strategically spread out around the world. And this is just the beginning of this infrastructure, but it's already massive. And it's one of the biggest that we've seen in this industry. Now, the founder and the visionary behind this concept is Alex Reinhardt. He is someone that not only is covered by Forbes and is in the magazine, actually one of the top 10 most influential cryptocurrency experts in the world of cryptocurrency. So this individual has everything regarding technological knowledge. He understands finance and business, and he's someone who has actually studied at the same university as Einstein. So he is someone who has the ideas and the bravery to do something different. But the real reason I respect Alex is not because of his knowledge, but it's actually because of his heart for the community and how he always puts the community first. And that is where the door for profit opens up for you and me. Because his growth strategy is very unique. And this is something that really caught my attention, because when he explained this to me for the first time, I said, Alex, you are operating right now according to the laws of the universe, because this is how everything works. And why is it that no other CEO ever did this before? And it made so much sense to me. And he said, Emil, I want to be different. And that's why we're going to become one of the biggest in this industry, where we are following the laws of this universe. We're following what works and how things moves. And this is how this growth strategy has been developed. And how it's been done is that Alex understands that he wants to get to 100 million users. He has set up this business in a way where he already got a lot of funds, a lot of capital that's been developed over 6 years that is covering all the business expenses, all the development cost of the company. So what happens now is that all the products and services that the company is offering at this time, all those profits and all revenue that comes in from selling those products and services go straight back into the community. Because Alex understands the only way for us to go to 100 million users is to create something that people can profit from and something people can benefit from. And when people feel that they are part of this and they are profiting from the growth of this, then people are going to engage with this. And engagement and the energy from people is what will bring this from 1.5 million to 100 million people. And the goal is by next year to pay out 1 billion euro per month to the community. And this sounds like a huge number, but already this year, this company has paid out over 700 million euro to the community. And right now, the company this year so far had revenue of over 1 billion euro. And they are now having every day sales of 30 to 50 million euro every single day. And I'm dropping these numbers because you got to see what kind of scale this company is operating in and how huge it is and what kind of numbers it's churning, and that we are benefiting from everything if we decide to participate. So this is something that really caught my attention, how he spins it around. He gives first, and in turn, the community is going to bring him what he wants, which is more community. And through the biggest community in the world, he can have the biggest coin in the world, the biggest debit card, the biggest e-commerce platform, the biggest social media platform. He can now build upon this community and then decentralize everything. And then we're all contributing to this. And he creates this culture of we're all in it together. Now, this is powerful, guys. And that is why I believe in this concept. Now, what they already have developed in terms of products or services is, of course, number one, which is on the top right here, which is the PLCU coin, which is a layer 1 blockchain. They developed their own blockchain, which is their own invention, and they built a coin. Now, this coin has been launched onto the markets, today trading in some of the top exchanges in the world, and is on track to reach $100,000 for a third time. It's done it twice already. It's been volatile like any coin in the beginning, and we're going to have a call later today and talk about more in-depth analysis on this coin and its value. But this coin is a fundamental part of this infrastructure. Now, around this coin, they have built a debit card. This debit card is a Mastercard partnership where you can load this with cryptocurrencies, and you can spend money with this through something called debit vouchers and get 100% cashback. They also have an e-commerce platform where you can buy properties and cars. Right now, they are selling cars in Germany at a very high scale, and you can get 50% cashback buying those cars. They also have they are developing and soon done with their crypto fiat exchanges. They already have an beginning stage of an exchange called PLCU member, which is the backing of this card. They have a crowdfunding platform, which the idea is to go and support communities using the blockchain. And this is also attracting people like Snoop Dogg, who is one of the partners on the crowdfunding project here, developing a charity project where people can donate money and get the money back. And they still support at cost. It is crazy what blockchain can allow us to do. And this is something Alex is innovating with to allow people to benefit from supporting charities. Now, they also have a lot of education to help people become a part of this 1%. But the latest and newest technology, and the reason we're hosting this call today, is because a few days ago, the company launched the PLCUX minting technology. Now, this is where the door opportunities is opening up for us to benefit from the growth of this company, where we can earn 60% per month from something called the PLCUX minting technology. Now, this technology is something the company has developed. This is something that you just need 2 applications on your phone to participate in. And this is something that is going to help the company get to 100 million users, and is going to help you and me to create a cash flow into our pockets that can help us build our capital. Now, we spoke about PLCU being the main coin of this infrastructure. It's going to remain the main coin of this infrastructure, but behind and backing it and what's fueling the growth of this community right now is the newly introduced PLCX farming coin or minting coin. Now, how this works is that you can simply take your USDT, buy PLCU, And instead of waiting for PLCU to increase in value, which will happen over time, you can leverage your capital by converting your PLCU into PLCUX. And by doing so, you can now start producing new purchasing power at 60% per month. Let me show you how this works. This is with the new PLCUX coin. So when we talk about minting, which is what we're doing here, it is something that is different from mining. All right, so a lot of people that is looking at this now, and they are completely new, it means that you have never heard about this before, so I'll simplify it. Now, in the beginning, we were mining for gold. We went into a cave, we were digging for gold, we brought the gold to the market, and we made a profit. Now, then Bitcoin came, they duplicated their own, the gold, and created a coin. And this now was digital gold. And the way you were mining was not going to a cave, was plugging in a device into electricity, and this device, laptop or other devices, were producing coins. Now, this still required a lot of knowledge and a lot of power and energy, and wasn't very energy efficient. Now, Alex, when this company has developed these applications that's on your phone that allows you to do the minting or mining, and it's so easy that everyone can do it. So this is how it works. In simple terms, you just get new coins every single month. This is the easiest way to understand it. Whether you're mining Bitcoin, you get new coins every time you finish a block, or you're minting with this coin, you're getting new coins every single month. That is the simplicity of, that's all you got to understand. And this is how we do it. You take your PLCUX, which you can simply convert from get your PLCU, click a button, convert into PLCUX. Then you get a minting license. So you need a license. It is as if you want to dig out gold from a gold mine, you need to buy a license from the owner of the land, for example. Now you get the license or fishing license to fish in that lake. You get a license to be able to get it into the opportunity. So you need to buy a license. Now you take your PLCUX, and because you have a license, you're allowed to freeze your PLCUX coins for 12 months. Why would you freeze your PLCUX coins? The reason is because this action of yours generates a smart contract. A smart contract is a decentralized contract with the blockchain, which can never be changed, and it's in your control. Now, this smart contracts just says that if you give me PLCUX coins, I'll hold it for 12 months, but in reward, I'll give you more coins, and I'm going to produce new coins. Now, this system is producing new coins every single month. You get a deposit into your wallet of newly produced coins. And right now, it's producing at a minting speed or minting factor of 7.2. What that means is if you freeze one PLCUX coin, you will produce 7.2 times more PLCUX coins. What does it mean? It means 720% more coins in a year and 60% more per month. Now, to put this into dollar figures, you would put in $10,000 into this machine. It would then, you need to pay for your license. I'll show you different licenses soon. It would produce $72,000 per year, $6,000 per month. But disclaimer, it is depending on the PLCUX price movements. You know, PLCU and PLCUX are both trading on the open market, and demand and supply is going to determine its price. So if the price goes up, of course, it's going to be more than 6,000 per month. If the price goes down, it's going to be less. So it's based on market fluctuations. Keep that in mind. But now when you have produced more PLCUX coins, you can get more PLCU coins. You can simply convert them back into PLCU coins. Now you have more of an asset that is on track to reach $100,000 per coin, which is 100x from right now. Now, these PLCU coins, you can either hold them and wait for the value to increase on PLCU as well. Now you have the leverage of PLCUX, and you got the growth of the value of PLCU, and you can have a double profit. Or if you don't want to hold your PLCU coins, you can, of course, cash it out right away, because PLCU can be traded against USDT. But the reason to keep holding your PLCU coins and keep stacking, keep being a part of its infrastructure is because it allows you to be a part of the Ultima lifestyle. Now, the more you have developed in this infrastructure, the more coins you have, the more you can benefit from these cashback programs. And that is what is going to not only drive demand for the coin, but also open up opportunities for you. Meanwhile, you're holding an asset, that while you're holding your asset and waiting for the value to go up, you can use it in the real life to get products and services and get your coins back. You can use them to get a house, a car, and get the coins back. So you are using an asset every day and not losing the asset. And imagine this, you have a safe, you put in a bar of gold. And every month you open that safe and there's an extra bar of gold. And then one day you take your gold and you go to the market and you exchange it for a car. And then you drive your car home, and then later on, you check your safe, and there's still the same amount of gold. Now, this is the opportunity we have here. We can use the asset while waiting for the price to increase in the real world. And the way we do it is with the cashback programs. Now, we got two parts of this cashback program. One is for people that lives in markets where the PLCU cashback program with the e-commerce platform has been expanded, such as Germany, where they're starting, and more countries are coming. That in those countries, you can get cars, you can get gasoline vouchers, and you can go and buy these vouchers and get a 50% cashback. So if you buy a car, let's say 50,000 euro car, you would pay for this voucher, and then you 25,000 euro worth of PLCU coins comes back to you each month. Now, if you have the debit card and you do not live in one of those markets when this program has been launched, you can still get 100% cashback with a little bit different way of using it. So when you load your debit card, you can either load it straight away with, let's say, 1,200 euro, you load your card, you can go and spend it anytime. Or you can choose to buy a bundle of debit vouchers. For 1,200 euro, what would happen now? You would get 100 euro per month loaded onto your card that you can spend. And on the 13th month, you start getting PLCU coins equivalent to 100 euro per month added onto your card. But keep in mind, it is equivalent to the price today. If the price 10x's until next year, you're not getting 100 euro per month onto your card, you're getting 1,000 euro per month added to your card. So again, it's based on the PLCU price. But this opens up a new world of opportunities where you can literally get your coin, load them onto your card, and then spend it and get it back. So if you have a long-term thinking and saying, I'm not going to sell this coin for at least 2 years or 1 year, then use it for the cashback program. You can go and buy a house, sell the house, and get the money back, and you still have your assets. You can load the card, spend the money, and still have your assets. And this is the mind-blowing thing this company has developed, and this is what's going to drive demand. And I believe that this, in its how genius it is going to attract the masses. And when I look at this coin, I believe this company is one of the few companies that I've seen now in the crypto market that has potential to really penetrate the masses and bring the masses into this. Because most other coins, it is either complicated, no real utility, or something that most people on the street will not even pay attention to. But when you tell a person on the street that you can buy food and get the money back, they would be very interested to listen to what you have to share. And that little sign of interest is what's gonna bring the masses into this. And the more people come in, the bigger the demand becomes, the less the supply, because they keep burning coins. And we're gonna talk about this on a more in-depth analysis. But this is something that creates a higher value. So this is very, very exciting, guys. And all you need to do this is you need to have two things. You need to have actually three things. You need to have a smartphone. You need to download 2 phone applications, and you need to have one of these licenses: smartphone, phone applications, and license. Now, with these licenses, depending on which license you choose, you get, of course, different opportunities. The small license gives you a small max load, so your minter would have a small capacity. You can only freeze a small amount of PLCU coins. Now, if you get a bigger minter, a more, let's say the Pro, then you have 0.5 PLCUX max load, you then would have more space and can freeze more coins. So the only difference between these different licenses is that there is a different max load. That is the only difference. So you choose whatever suits you, get the license first. You do not need to fill it up. Our suggestion is to buy a license and fill up at around 40%, 30 to 40%, and then compound your rewards on a monthly basis. That way you lower your risk, increase your profits. That is very important. Now, we have 4 more days. I spoke about a limited time. And whenever you're listening to this right now, this might be a recorded version that you're listening to, go back to the person and ask them, what is the number right now? But this is in a few more days. There's going to be a reduction of minting speed, and this is going to keep happening every 2 weeks. There's a reduction of minting speed. So the earlier you come in to this, the more coins you produce, the more profits you generate. That's all you got to remember. If there's a lot of information, all you got to take with you is the earlier you come in, the higher the profits. That's all you got to remember. And this is why you need to go back to the person who invited you, so they can guide you through the 5 simple steps on how to get started. 1, you register your account, which is totally free. Do that first, secure your position. Number 2, buy a PLCUX Mint license, which you can do at ultimafarm.com. Number 3, download the phone applications on App Store on Android. Number 4, get PLCU coins, convert them to PLCUX, which you can do simply in a swap they have on the website, freeze them, and done. You have now created a smart contract that is cost of generating new coins for you that you then can take, convert into PLCU, cash out, or use in the cashback system. Up to you what you decide to do. What is incredible with this is this all decentralized, is all in your power, is all listed on biggest exchanges, 6 years in the market, experience, community, incredible tokenomics. Everything is here, guys. So this is incredible for all of us. So use PLCUX to multiply, use PLCU to hold and profit with a price increase, and then use the cashback system to live a different lifestyle. This is our journey, and this is how we can change our lives with PLCU. And this is why we are excited about this program and this company and this platform and what this coin is producing and what kind of problem they're solving in the world right now, where prices goes up. They come up with a solution every single person needs: more money and save money. That's what everyone wants. So that is that passive side, where you can simply get the license, load the minter, produce coins every single month, and you got a cash machine in your phone. That is the passive side. But we do have an active side, because the question comes to mind to a lot of people, especially the cryptocurrency people, said, how in the world did you guys get to 1.5 million people? And how do you keep growing like crazy in the amount of members? Because everyone understands. I spoke to cryptocurrency experts a few days back, and he says, Emil, what you guys have is something very unique, because everyone knows that cryptocurrency needs community. Without community, cryptocurrency is nothing. So the one with the biggest community is going to win. And you guys don't only have a big community, but you have a plan of growing the community, and it's so genius that you're going to be surpassing most of the other cryptocurrencies because of your strategy of growing community. And this really is amazing, because not only is this good for you as being a passive person, that this company is a very powerful way of growing community, but you can also, as an active person, benefit from this growth. We're going to have 8.5 million more members join this company until next year, end of next year. That is the goal. Now, those people has to join this platform by being invited by someone. And those 8.5 million people is going to take someone's registration link and sign up. And those 8.5 million people is going to buy products and services in the system that keeps getting developed. This company has 7,000 patents. They are starting. And they're going to keep buying and using this system. They're going to keep loading the debit card. They're going to keep buying these different products. And all of those profits is going to be given to the people that was inviting them. So imagine if you have 8.5 million people in your team that start buying these products, using these licenses, and you profited every single action they made. That is why this company is growing so fast, because not only through the passive side of the offer opportunity, but the active side is really, really incredible. And I'm going to touch on it right now. It's through an affiliate program where 91% of the revenue of these products that is being sold are being paid out in the compensation plan, in the affiliate program. And it's paid out in 5 different ways, 4 or 5 different bonuses. A turbo bonus and a direct bonus in combination. You have a direct bonus if you follow certain steps of 40%. If you sell a license, you can earn up to 40%. Up to 40%. Guaranteed 20, but you could earn another 20. So I've never ever seen, when you sell real estate, we get like, you know, less than a percentage in commissions if you remove all the fees and taxes. Here you get 40% if you just get an X amount of sales. There's no other sales job in the world that gives higher commissions. Then you have a team bonus where you're not only benefiting from your sales, but your team's efforts. Then you have rank bonuses where the higher you achieve, the more sales volume you bring to the company benefits you and rewards you even further. And then you got infinity bonus, which is the most powerful one, where if you hit a certain rank called the diamond level, you unlock 15% unlimited referral bonus on every single product sold in your whole organization. And this opens up something that we have never seen in this industry before. And that is why the people of this affiliate program makes more money than any other affiliate marketer in the world. And this is extremely, extremely powerful, guys. And there's a question, what if you are not a networker? You don't need to be. You have a passive side. Enjoy the passive side. This is optional if you want to. But what I'm telling people is that this is going to become very hard to stay away from, because look at the products that we have. We have the licenses, the minting licenses, producing 60% per month. How many people in the world wants to have this? I would say if you talk to 10 people, you're going to have 12 people saying yes. Now, the debit card, how many in the crypto community will want a debit card that they can load with cryptocurrencies that is being shipped to 120 countries? They are shipping this card to more countries than Binance and Crypto.com combined. All right. This is very powerful. It's the most powerful crypto card in the world. Then we have the cashback vouchers. How many people would like to load this card with money and get like 100% cashback? I believe everyone. How many people want to get cars, houses, gasoline, travel with 50% cashback? I believe everyone. And as people become raving fans of this system, they can get watches and other branded material that the company has created. And it's not like a cap, you know, this company is not like other companies getting a branded cap you can wear, you know. They get a PLCU Frank Muller watch that is branded. And this is something that also pays commissions, guys. So you can choose to participate in an affiliate program or not. It's completely up to you. It doesn't cost anything extra. You can do it or don't do it. But the question I have to you is, who do you know that would like these things? And if you know one, this is an incredible opportunity for you to come into the longest and most experienced cryptocurrency company in the world of this industry of affiliate programs, network marketing, and to be able to build yourself a passive, very powerful system with the licenses and build an active opportunity where you build income. And I believe that the reason I'm sharing this with passion is because in the coming years, it is not going to be a matter of choice if we need an extra income. If you do not today have financial independence, a job is not going to make it. We will need, with the rising prices, inflation, and all these challenging times we're ahead of us, we need an extra income. And the best way to build extra income is to get it in a system like this. We got zero investment. You can join this for free without getting a product and start sharing with others and earn commissions. You have people around you that can support you and help you and guide you and train you, because we're a community of helping each other. Personal development is at the core of this community. You can get leveraged income by just sharing this with people and get them excited to share with their friends. Leveraged income. You can make profits of 91% that pays out into this system with products that everyone wants. So this is very powerful, guys. It's up to you to feel into your heart what you resonate with. All we can do is to open doors, and we can never force anyone to go through our door. We open, we show you where we believe the light is, and then you follow the light if you so believe that this is something you resonate with. But we are very excited. That's why we are having these calls. And we're going to keep doing it because we believe that this mission is worthy of spending our time with. And we believe that the more people that understands the opportunity of getting into crypto, of becoming online entrepreneurs, we're going to save a lot of lives in this challenging time that comes ahead of us. And most importantly, to have community, to have like-minded people around you. I believe that in itself is a driving force to why we're doing this, because there's going to be a lot of challenging times ahead of us. And I'm saying that with a smile because I believe that is also going to open up a lot of opportunities for us. And we have to be this light in this world, in these times. And I believe when we have something to help and offer people, to help them with, bring to community, give them income opportunities, help them build a business with zero risk, then we have something powerful in our hands. So with that said, I'm just inviting you to join the movement and go back to the person who invited to get started. And for those who is listening to recording, make sure you join our Zoom calls live as well as much as you can, because on these Zoom calls, we open up for a Q&A. So we will share this recording with everyone, and I believe we can stop the recording, or Mike, if you so choose to keep it rolling, you can. But I'm just going to answer a few questions here. For those people who is asking about extra, space, we were supposed to have an only Australian meeting, but then we opened up for more, and we have overwhelmed by how many people came, so we were not expecting this. Usually we have more than 100 people, guys, but this was specific for one team. So it's all of this was always posted in the groups, guys. If you're following our groups, you are always updated. We share that there's only 100 spots. We shared it in this chat, and it's been shared many times. So it was shared. So yes, amazing. So yeah, we have a lot of Zoom links where we can have more people. It's just that this was a last minute thing. Let me see. Any questions? All right. If there is any more questions that I'm just gonna reply to. We are gonna do a other call later today where I'm gonna do an analysis on why the PLCU coin is going to 100,000, in my opinion, and how I'm deciding that, or why I'm thinking that. I'm gonna do that later, and we have that in our groups as well. A question: how does the company make profit of giving 50 to 100% cashback to the community? Company has many income streams. They're pooling all that money. They're using some of it to put into the cashback. They're profiting from all these different products. So they're using money without maybe profiting from the cashback system or even making a loss on it. It's still covered up by the other products and services, but the marketing to the cashback system is powerful, and it brings up the value of the coin because it creates utility, and therefore the company benefits. So that was a very quick explanation of the cashback program. Let me see here. Telegram group. All right, I'll share a Telegram group in here in a second, so we can, just so for those who ask where these links are being shared. So we have a Telegram group. If you are in the Australian team, of course, get in touch with Mike and Diane. They are most incredible leaders in the Australian community. I'm really proud to be working with these individuals. We are opening up Australia in a very powerful way, and if you were invited by them, make sure you get back to them as soon as possible to get the information you need to get started, because you are among the pioneers of this market, and we're going to come with a bang into that market. So make sure you get back to them as soon as possible. For those who are here on the call, I'm just going to share our Telegram, which is open for everyone to come in just to get informed about different calls and trainings, etc. So there we go in the chat right now. So with that said, guys, maybe I'll hand back to Mike C to do a closing here. And I just say thank you so much for everyone coming on today with very short notice. We maxed out the room again, which we'll start, of course, opening up for bigger rooms going forward, because I see that the momentum is building up again, and there's going to be a lot of exciting things ahead of us. So with that said, thank you so much, Mike and Diane, for inviting. Congratulations, Diane, for hitting the new rank. And I believe this is just the beginning for everything that you guys are doing. Thank you so much, guys.
Emil, thank you very much for that. Absolutely amazing and mind-blowing. If anybody here needs to know anything, anybody in Australia or anywhere else in the world for that matter, please contact either Mike, myself, Diane, or Emil. The information's there, and this is the most phenomenal opportunity that I have ever seen. It's just amazing, and you don't have to be a networker or open your mouth and talk to anybody about it if you're uncomfortable with it. You can just build your own portfolio and work with it and still become financially free. Anyway, I'd like to ask Diane if she's got something to say before we close. Is that a no? Okay, all right. All right, I'll close now. Mike, do you need to say something?
No, look, just thank everyone for attending. You know, we're going to do regular stuff, and you know, it's very powerful. I think this presentation Emil has put on for us. And look, thank you everybody for attending, especially at such short notice. Thank you, everybody. We'll just close there.
There's one more thing before you do shut it down. Where we were talking about it earlier tonight, and we think we'll do, and each alternate week we'll do a training, getting into the technical side of it, how it operates, how to do things, and whatever you need to know, ask us, and we'll run a training around that. That's it for me. Good night, everybody.
Thank you, everybody.